Nothing's happened really. And if you want to see what's happened, I suppose you go back and watch all my previous videos. Yeah, I've seen recently on my YouTube, my YouTube homepage, a definite trend in very similar videos, and it all came from one. I watched one video on, it was a farmer's wife, not a channel I'd ever watched before, but came up, and it was a farmer's wife saying that she'd something like she'd been on the carnivore diet, eating only meat for however many, 90 days, and this is what happened. And I watched it because it was a farming video, and since then nothing but videos that are all titled "I've only eaten something for 90 days or 100 days or a year. I haven't drunk, I didn't drink any caffeine for 12 months and this is what happened," or I only got 6 hours sleep for 2 years and this is what happened. And to be honest, any of the ones that I've actually clicked on are very well, the answer is usually quite underwhelming. So it just shows the power of a title, doesn't it? So anyway, I'm going to finally reveal the surprise package that I bought myself the other day. So here we go. Now, some people, once they finish work for the day, they go home, they might switch on the TV. Other people, I don't know, have a computer or a PlayStation, play games with their friends. Other people go out for a meal. Some people spend time with their family. But I've decided to do something a little bit different. I mean, I could go and buy a TV. I suppose I could buy myself a PlayStation, or maybe even go and have a meal by myself. But when I saw this in the Toolstation catalogue the other day, I thought, yes, it's time. It's time for a bit of me time. So here we go. It's in a box. Look at that. This, guys, is an Einhell demolition hammer. That's what it is. Oh. Now, there are better makes, I'm sure there are. In fact, I'm sure most makes are probably better, but this one just happened to be on offer in Toolstation, so you grab these things while you can, don't you? I'm gonna have so much fun. Now, it comes with two different attachments. This one looks like it'll be quite good for skewering your joint of pork to see whether it's still coming blood out or not. And this one looks like it'd probably be reasonably useful for spreading butter. So I think we're going to go with the butter one first, give it a go, and just have a play really, and just try and enjoy ourselves. Now, it also comes with this device, which from what I can tell does absolutely sod all, apart from taking the oil cap off to check the oil every now and then. But we're obviously not going to do that, are we? So we won't be needing that. Now it's time to go and get some power and get the show on the road. Oh. Well, sorry guys over here, you're not getting smashed up today. We'll need a longer extension lead. Feel bad now. hours of fun. It's really great, you can turn big rocks into lots of little rocks. Oh, who'd have thought it? I just can't believe how much fun it is. Much fun. Breaking a sweat. Now, if you have by any chance blown all your money on a new TV and you can't afford one of these bad boys, then well, you could just buy a sledgehammer, couldn't you? Do the same thing and save you having to go to the gym as well. So wins all around, I would say. You know, you find yourself working too many hours and you just need a bit of me time. Just keep your eye out for anyone knocking down a building or a house, you know, where there's a lot of rubble, and just say, hey, you can tip that at my place if you want, and you know, hours of fun, hours. Anyway, that's enough fun for one day. Back to the usual boring content now. Snowed in the night. Yeah, we've had a bit of a, I don't know, an inch of snow. It wasn't snowing when I got up and it wasn't snowing when I went to bed, so yeah, it's just dropped it in the middle of the night. It's a bit of a surprise when I got up. Just put some silage out for these cows, and then I'm going to go down to do a bit of a visiting down in Shropshire this afternoon. I've had a bit of sad news recently, so I'm going down there. I used to work on a couple of different farms down there, so we're just going to go visit some people. So we'll see what we see on the way down. The snow is mostly melted here now, but yeah, it's not been, it's cold, but it's not really freezing. It's not freezing the ground cold. So yeah, as nice as it is, the snow's just made everything very muddy again, so I'm not that complaining. The yard's a bit of a sloppy mess this morning. They've all just run off, but thought I'd just call in to have a look at the sheep things I'm going past. I haven't got my quad bike though, so I'm going to have to walk. I can just see a white speck in a hedge in the next field over, so I'll just have to walk down there. Of course, they've done a good job on here. They've chewed it off pretty well. Looks like the hedge cutter man's been round. He's been up one side of the field anyway. He hasn't done this side. But he's gone and done along the top of the hedge, but not bloody knocked all the brambles off at sheep height. But yeah, this fence seems to have worked. Can't see any sign that they've been the other side of this wire, so it's a first. All these bloody sheep are going to run out of this field now. I'd rather they stayed here really, but yeah, that last year there were loads getting stuck in this hedge, but they can't see any in it this year, which is a miracle. Bloody hell, they're all going back through to the other field now. It's annoying. still, there's not a lot of grass left on here, so I'm gonna have to come down here. I was hoping they might last till the weekend, but we'll see. No sign of any snow out here, none at all. So whether they've had some and it's melted, or they never got it, just can't see any sign of any snow anywhere. So yeah, it's a bit wet though. Definitely a sheep right on there, right in the distance on its own. Might be that there is one that's gone a bit, that was on its own a bit the other day, so I don't know whether it's blind or what, but anyway, we'll go and have a look. Oh well, I dropped my camera, but you'll have to take my word for it. I just had to go right to the very far end of the field because I could see a white speck in the hedge, and then I got there. Couldn't have been a further point from where I've parked. I got there and the thing just jumped out of the hedge. I don't think it was even stuck. So yeah, happy days. I don't know what these are doing now. They all look like they're about to jump in the brook and commit suicide. So I'm sure they will as soon as I drive off. Yeah, it's about time they moved really. They're just starting to trample about a bit now, walking from field to field, making a bit of a mess. So, I mean, it looks bad, but take the sheep off here and give it 2 weeks and you won't know they've been on here. That's what I find. So yeah, I mean, we haven't really had that much rain, but this water just doesn't seem to want to go. It takes a while. With that saturated, it's just taking a while for the water level to drop, I think. Across the road from here, you probably can't see, but there's a field. It must be a very dry field, because that must be the third time now I've seen them on there spreading slurry or dirty water from one of the neighbouring farms, big dairy farm, and the field is surrounded by new build houses right up to the edge of the field, and they're out there, and they're not dribbling it on or injecting it, they're just spraying it on, and the smell, you think, bloody hell, people buying them houses will get a bit of a shock, won't they? Every 3 weeks on the dot they're there splashing it about right outside the front lawns. But that's what you get, isn't it? No doubt people will complain, but it must be a dry field because they're always on there slavering it on. So just makes you think, doesn't it? I bet all the ground that the houses were built on surrounding it was probably nice ground as well. Bit of a waste, but there you are. It's another. And all that area, you know, there's probably like a 20-acre block up there that was probably real nice farming ground, is all just covered in houses, and then all that rainwater is just going straight into drains, isn't it? So none of that area is soaking up any water now, which all adds to the problem, doesn't it? But anyway, rant over. Well, it's the next day now. Just going to put a bit of straw in these if we can. Going to see if I can get a bale out. Running a bit low on straw now. It's all just getting less and less, isn't it? So these are 8 bales I've got left in here. And I'm fairly getting through my stack of small bales as well. No one? Probably moved out of the way. So we'll see if this International will start. And move it out of the way and see if we can roll the bale out.
Yeah.
You okay? Tart up my link box. My small bales of hay stocks are running a bit low. They're just really handy for feeding the young stock, really, because they never eat enough to open a big bale. And yeah, it's just handy having them in the same shed. You can just grab a little bale, but they get at the point now where there's some quite big ones in there that want selling, really, but they're eating quite a lot of hay. They're getting through like 2 bales a day, so I'm going to run out. So next year I'm going to try and make a few more small bales of, like, you know, nice late May hay to put in here for the calves. But anyway, in the meantime, I thought I might just bring some silage down from the bigger cattle. But my bucket's always, I could do with another bucket for my loader, really, because mine's always sort of mucky. I could do with like a clean one and a muck one. I thought, well, I could use this link box, put it on the little tractor, and it's a job for that, really. I could just bring it down here and park it in with a load of silage on and just fork it into the feeders. So I'm just going to take it up and see if I've got any old bits of tin from the roof and side cladding left over, just to put on that back. On the back, it used to have a piece of wood on it, but it's all rotten away now. So yeah, I think it'll do the job. Yeah, I'll put the I probably butchered the name of that YouTube video, but I'll put it in the description of the farmer's wife talking about her health problems, if you're interested. But anyway, I'm going to say end the video here now in case my camera dies and it goes too dark. So thanks for watching, and bye for now. Whatever you do, don't subscribe. Christ. Turns out I had to find my spanner out the hedge because it didn't have any oil in it. So